guys, so this is a brand new lesson, is that correct, Mr. Garcia?
Yes.
All right, so I'm sure you guys have looked at this stuff before, but we're gonna dive right in. So the title of it is Addition Properties and Subtraction Rules. So these are just ideas and concepts when adding and subtracting. So there's a couple key concepts that we're starting with, and I wrote them up on the board. The first one is commutative property of addition. The second one is associative property of addition. And the third one is identity property of addition. Raise your hand if you've heard these words before. So you guys have learned about this, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna just kind of talk about it real quick, and then we'll go through some examples, and then we'll have some independent work, and we'll have some group work with this. Sound good? Okay, so the first concept, the commutative property, is the idea that the order in which numbers are added does not change the sum. Can someone raise their hand and tell me what the sum is? What's the sum? What does sum mean? The sum is the answer, right? Sometimes, we don't always use that. Do you use that word a lot, Mr.
No,
Garcia?
we don't, but we're gonna start.
Okay.
We need to know this.
Yeah, so let's just use that language today. I'll say sum, which is another way of saying the answer. So for example, 4 plus 1 equals 5 is the same thing as 1 plus 4 equals 5. That's an example of a commutative property. Does that sound right to you guys?
Yes.
What's that?
It's right here.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys can kind of follow along as I go. So the next one, the associative property, is the way in which numbers are grouped when added does not change the sum. So sometimes numbers are grouped when there's more than two things being added. We can group things. So here's an example. 5 plus 2, and they have parentheses around. What does the parentheses do? Does anybody know? Olive?
It shows which numbers to add first.
Right, and it groups them together, right? So 5 plus 2 plus 3. So they're saying that is the same as 2 plus 3 plus 5. Can someone walk me through this addition? Can you walk me through this one right here?
So 5 plus 2 is 7.
Right.
And 7 plus 3 is 10.
Correct. All right, so let's have someone walk us through this one over here. Michaela?
2 plus 3 is 5.
2 plus 3 is 5.
5 plus 5 is 10.
Right, so we both of these got us to the sum of 10. So we just grouped them differently. So that is the associative property. All right, so the final concept is the identity property. And what that is the sum of any number, and 0 is the number. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So if we have 8 plus 0, we have, what's our sum? Nico?
8.
Right. And if we have 0 plus 8, what do we have? Austin? 8, right? So that's pretty basic, but these are just key concepts of addition properties. Okay, so let's go see example 1 right here, guys. Example 1. Can someone read that to us? And I'll write it out as we go. Tristan?
Carlos is buying the item shop. Does the order in which the musical instruments are scan, change the total cost.
Alright, so what's the addition sentence?
The addition sentence is, what's 10 plus 20 equals 10 plus 20.
10 plus 20
I mean, equals 20 plus 10.
equals 20 plus 10. So 10 plus 20 equals 30. And 20 plus 10 equals 30, right? So this is the commutative.
36.
Can everybody say commutative property?
Commutative property.
All right. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, I will. Mr. Garcia, when do you think they looked at this last time? These
Last
concepts?
year.
Last year.
Yeah.
All right, so let's turn the page over, guys. Page 62. We have another example. Let's have someone read us through the next example. Can you read it? Can you read us through? Number page 62, example 2. So you're on. There we go. That one right there, please.
There were 16 people at the pool on Saturday. There were no people at the pool on Sunday. How many people were on Saturday and Sunday?
All right, so how many people were at the pool on Saturday?
16.
Okay. This is Saturday. And how many people on the pool on Sunday? 0. And the sum is?
16.
Pool must have been closed on Sunday, right? Nobody showed up. All right. So let's see, which concept is this right here, guys? Raise your hand. The identity property, right? Kind of wrote it here, so it seemed like it was over here, but this is the identity property. All right. So there were 0 people at the pool, or no, sorry, there were 16 people at the pool on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, example 3, let's go through, let's get another example in. Can you read us through?
Wait, on example 2, it says 16 plus 0 equals 16. This is the point. What do we want to look? 16, right?
The first
Like this one.
addition sentence? Yeah. This is the blank property of addition. So this is they're asking which concept is that example? Do you know? Correct. All right, example 3. Who's reading us? Austin, can you read us? Nice and loud, please.
When you subtract 0 from any number, the result is a number. So the number is blank.
All right. So are we doing find the unknown? And 10 minus blank equals 10? All right, so 10 minus blank equals blank. Xavier, do you know this one? Not really? So if we have 10, oh wait, no, let's see. I messed up. This is 10, and the sum is 10. So what do you think the blank might be? If we have 10, and we're gonna take away a number, but our answer is 10. What's blank? That's what we're working for.
I'm guessing 0.
0. That is exactly right. So this is a subtraction instead of addition. So it's basically the same concept, but it's subtraction. It's the identity property. All right, so we have, you guys see where it says guided practice?
Yes.
All right, I want you guys to work by yourself some independent work, and it's a matching.
So you have to do independent and guided practice.
That's correct.
At the very top.
Anthony? That's correct, yes. Alright, but we're on guided practice. So they're looking for which problem goes with which concept. And you're gonna draw a line.
I don't understand this.
So draw a line to identify the property of the rule.
Oh, I got it.
So you're gonna draw a line from the problem to the concept that we've been learning about. It's either commutative property, associative property, or identity property.
Number 2 is good.
I don't understand this.
So maybe skip that one and then you'll get it through elimination. Remember, commutative property is where the order in which the numbers